Hello, Eagles Nation. I'm making this video for one specific reason. You all are quite aware of last week's loss against the Green Bay Packers at Philadelphia, which we were undefeated at home 4-0. As you all are also quite aware that the streak is now no longer in existence. We're now 4-1 at home, which is probably the worst home loss in Eagles history in quite some time by a team that was not as good as predicted, but they have done really well beating the defense. Now, let me explain the defense right quick so a lot of you all out there can understand where I'm going to coming from. See, I am pretty much, I'm not going to say I'm an expert in the certain defensive formations, but I am very good at recognizing certain ones when we go up against or the ones that we employ ourselves. Now, you all aware that we are now a wide nine defense, which is a defense that I really despise the most because it is a defense where the defensive ends lines up in the odd nine formation, and the defensive tackles are lined up a little wide as well. So it's like there's a big gap between each A gap and B gap rotation for defensive tackles formations. Now, Fletch has only got 4 sacks this entire season. He got them 4 sacks between week 1 and week 3, and those are our only winning streak that we've had. And we've beaten some pretty good teams as well, but it doesn't matter when you have teams that are getting rid of the ball dramatically quick out of the backfield. So it makes it hard to tackle or sack the opposing quarterback or tackle the running back for that formation. But I'm gonna put it this way right quick. When the wide nine formation is employed, the defensive ends and tackles are only taught to rush up the field. They're not taught to do stunts. Now, when Chip Kelly was here with the Eagles the last 3 or 4 years here, we were able to do stunts, and that's how Fletcher were able to get the 9.5 sacks that last and final year of the season in Chip Kelly's coaching career here in Philly. And all the stunts that he did, that's how he was able to get those 9.5 sacks. Now, that's why I hate the wide nine, because the wide nine, there's no stunting. You're only taught to rush upfield, to make the tackle or sack or opposing quarterbacks and running backs out of the backfield. That's what I really hate. There's no stunts going between the A and B gap to get up the middle. The center and the right guard or left guard are only taught to block that opposing defensive tackle. So the last 4 of 6 games the Eagles have played, teams have been able to double team Fletcher Cox. They've been able to push him to the side. And that's why I hate the wide nine defense, because the offensive lineman or guard are able to push the defensive tackle back, keep him out of the backfield. And that's what's been happening. Like I said, the last 4 or 6 games the Eagles have played, teams been able to do that. And if they ain't been able to block them 2-on-2 or 3-on-3, they've been blocking them 1-on-1 with the running back or fullback chipping them. And that's what's been going on with Fletcher Cox concerned. Now, he's not a bad player. It's just that the thing is, when you're getting blocked twice, when you're getting blocked double team, triple teams, or getting chipped by a running back or a fullback, it tends to slow down your momentum. And that's what Fletcher Cox is thinking about. Teams been chipping them, so when you get chipped, you are more concerned with your legs than you are with your other anatomy on your body. So that's what's been happening with him. That's why he's been having 4 sacks these last 11 games that we done played. So that's why I say the last 4 6 games. So that's what's been going on. Ben Logan ain't got any sacks, period, this year, because he's been hurt 3 of the 4 games that he intended and he played in. And Brandon Graham have been getting blocked so well that he haven't gotten any sacks the last couple of games. So that's a problem. And then you got Connor Baldwin, I think he only got 2 sacks this year, and he been splitting time with him and Vinny Curry. So the linebackers, on the other hand, are getting blocked by offensive linemen. So that's why our defense went from top 5 to like 20 or 21 in the league, because we are not getting to the quarterback on pressure points. So I hope y'all understand out there right quick. There's no situation with the defensive line. It's just that offensive linemen have found ways to block and contain Fletcher, Cox, Benny Logan, Graham, and the entire front 7. So, and the other thing I hate about the wide now also is that when the tackles are blocking the 4 front guys, it leaves the cornerback and safeties out on an island. And so that's what's been going on with the defense. So also I'm going to talk about this week 12th game against the Bengals at Cincinnati. So we on the road in Cincinnati, y'all. So that's gonna be a game. That's gonna be a very ugly game, because you got a 5-6 team playing against a 5-7-1 team. So that's gonna be an ugly game. I mean, ain't no sugar coated, ain't no add nothing sugar or flavor to it. It could be one hell of an ugly game. So this game might come down to who kicked the field goal. We got one of the best field goal kickers in the NFL in Sturgis, but that's what it's gonna come down to, the field goal. I don't think points is gonna be a part. I think it's gonna be a field goal. And like I said, that's gonna be an ugly game. And too bad it won't be televised, but ain't nothing more I really can say about that. So I will be keeping my eyes open for what goes on between now and Sunday, because, and I hate to speak about it, but the Cowboys have also won 11 straight games. And yeah, I'm sick about it, and I'm quite sure y'all sick about it as well. It's heartbreaking, but it is what it is, y'all. The way it looks, they're going to win the division, the way it is. And the Giants are playing pretty well. Washington playing pretty well. We are the only worst team. We the only bad team in the NFC East right now. So I'm hoping that something changes between now and Week 16. This is me signing out. Hope you all got the info. I'm just giving you all some information about what's going on with the team and what you all seen on the internet versus vice versa. So this is your boy. Hard out. Peace.